You want to know a secret? Some of the smartest attorneys I know failed the bar. And guess what? They're successful. Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm Candice Quinn, founder of Contract Hack, where I help lawyers level up their career by providing practical tools and tips in order to succeed where law school and their firms or careers failed them. So if you think a bar failure is career ending, hang tight, because I'm here to tell you that there are so many successful attorneys that did fail the bar and are still having a successful career that they love. It's amazing. So first, let me tell you about my classmate. He was the smartest guy I knew. He already had a master's degree, several I think, and he was a patent examiner. He even had plans to partner with another attorney when he passed the bar and start their own firm. This guy had it made. He had everything going for him. But guess what? It all got sidetracked when he failed the bar exam. Instead of letting that really get him negative, he kept going. He took the bar again and he passed, and he was able to open that law firm with the other lawyer. And right now, as of today, he is one of the most successful attorneys I know. His firm is thriving and he's a millionaire. So this did not in any way impact him, except for the 6 months until he could take the bar again. So don't worry. Second, this one's a little bit sad, so maybe get your tissues. So while I was in house, I worked with this woman who came up to me one day and she's like, hey, my son-in-law, he wants to be an attorney, but he just failed the bar. I'm like, oh, that's really sad. And she's like, do you know why he failed the bar? And I'm like, no, why did he fail? Well, while he was studying, his mom died and he couldn't finish studying. He was grieving and he still sat for the bar exam, but he didn't pass. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is real life getting in the way of it. I mean, that's like a really sad story. Who could pass the bar while grieving their parent who died unexpectedly? So I offered to meet with him and just give him some helpful collegial tips and really hopefully get him back in a good mindset to restudy and take the bar again. So I met with him and I was instantly blown away. Like, this guy was super smart. He was witty. He had done everything right in law school. He should have been set up for success. So I actually immediately hired him as a paralegal part-time. He was studying for the bar. He didn't want to work full-time. It was hard to find something legal related that was at a level he wanted to do where he thought it would be helpful. So he jumped at the chance to come work with me. And unfortunately, as he kept trying to study for the bar, it really got into his head. It became too much, and he just kept failing because it was this overwhelming monster that didn't need to be an overwhelming monster, but we all know how that is, right? Like, we've all been there. So he finally did pass the bar, and the day he passed the bar, I promoted him to attorney in my department. He became my right-hand man. He was the smartest attorney and just a great guy to work with. And when I ended up leaving that position, he actually took over for me, and that organization severely underpaid him. And a few months later, he ended up leaving and doubling his salary. And now he is in a great position, on his way to being a millionaire very quickly, has a growing family, and is just like thriving in all ways. So don't let that one failure of the bar get you down. You can still be successful. Now, I've got one more story for you. I worked with this paralegal. She was so smart. She predicted everything the department needed before we needed it. She was there and great. And she kept trying to take the California bar, which is, I think, one of the hardest bars. I haven't taken it, so I can't really say. But it's supposed to be pretty hard. And she kept failing it. And our boss at the time was just this egocentric little twit, for lack of a better word. And he would taunt her for not passing it. And here's the kicker. He, while living in California, hadn't passed the California bar. He was barred in Delaware, which I don't think is actually an easy bar either. But why would you taunt someone? Why? So she actually decided to take the UK bar, which was an odd choice, but she was really interested in the UK. So she took the UK bar and she passed it. And then someone else in the company, in the legal department, said, hey, I have this need for this role, this attorney role. Now that you're barred in the UK, I want to give it to you. And so she moved away from the taunting boss and moved into her dream job. And now she's a successful attorney, also on her way to be a millionaire at a very young age. So failing the bar does not mean you will not be successful. It is not a career stopper. It might actually be a career maker as far as I'm concerned. But failing the bar does not mean that you're not good enough. It just means you're human. Failing the bar doesn't close doors. It just changes which doors will open for you next. So I want to tell you 5 ways that I can help you hack your career if you've failed the bar. I want you to turn that setback into a success story, just like I know you can. I can provide you with clarity on what is next in your career. Where do you want to go? What are your goals? I can help you synthesize that into a working clarity plan so that you can take strategic steps to reach where you want to be in your career. I can also teach you real world contract skills. So when you do get that job, you are ready to hit the ground running. You know how to redline. You know how to work different technologies. You know how to incorporate AI into your work product. You are there. You are ready. I can also provide you with mentorship and community. There is nothing worse than joining at a company or a firm and not knowing who is safe to talk to, who can you vent to, who can you bitch to. It's hard. And Contract Hack provides that community and mentorship. Whether it's with me and you're complaining to me, that's great. I'm always an open ear, or to the other members of the community. You can talk to whoever you need to talk to be able to keep your work frustrations out of work and still get them off of your chest. Finally, I can take you from imposter syndrome to successful attorney. I will show you all the tools and tricks you need to fake it till you make it. And you actually won't be faking it because you'll have the tools I gave you, but you know what I mean. Like, everyone else will think you're faking it till you make it. And that's really part of the plan. I have lots of resources, from checklists to templates to drafting exercises. I have everything you need to learn and be prepared to start from day one when you walk into your first career or your next position, whatever the case may be. I'm not here to tell you to pretend everything's fine. Like, come on the community and whine that you studied months for this bar exam and then you failed it. Like, because that sucks. Like, let's all recognize that. That sucks. Like, who wants to study again? No one. It sucks, right? Failing the bar is brutal, but it's far from the end. And I want you to know that and have the confidence to keep going. Survive this adversity and join me and all the others in the community where we can encourage you to keep going and moving on and building your career. These 3 people I talked about are far from the only people who failed, and they're far from the only people who failed and succeeded. If you're in that spot right now, don't let it define you. Don't give up. Don't even change courses. Continue towards your goal. You can be an attorney. You will pass the bar. I know you will. In fact, failing the bar might just be the one defining moment in your career where you say, like, yeah, this is gonna take a little bit more for me, and I'm ready. I'm here to do it. If this video helped shape your perspective about failing the bar, go ahead and click that like button below and drop me a comment to let me know just what your next goal is in your career. And if you're ready for some one-on-one coaching, mentorship, or joining that community, or just the tips and tricks, schedule a strategic discovery call with me. The link's in the description below. And don't forget, through October 31st, you can get 50% off any Contract Tech membership by using the code FALL50 at checkout. So join me and let's figure out your next move together. For the next time, hackers, bye!